Hey friends, loyals, welcome back for another vlog style video. So if you watched my last vlog, you would have heard me kind of discuss where I was in terms of the entire furniture flipping journey and just my process and where I'm at. I explained some of my frustrations and things like that, but I'm back and I'm better, and I feel like God has given me strategy. So today I'm attempting to just execute that, and this is step one. I felt like he led me to just pull out everything that I had left in my shed, and that's what you're looking at. So I don't have a whole lot here, and I'm gonna just do what I can to make the most of this product. I can't believe I almost cleared out my entire stock. So I do have just a few other pieces that I did not share. So if you could see those chairs in the background there, I intend to keep those for our house, as well as two other pieces in the shed that I plan on keeping for different room makeovers that I intend to do hopefully here soon. And then the only other piece in the shed is it's a beautiful chest, and I can't wait to get to it, but I definitely want to save that until I'm able to attempt the furniture base on that. So Andrea's DIY base that you see everywhere, I want to try to do that. So I'm saving the chest, and there is another dresser in the garage behind my miter saw. And then the dining table that you all just seen a few clips ago, I intend to just sell that one. I was way in over my head when I picked it up. I got it for free from some neighbors just across the way. So it wasn't really a loss. I plan on selling it for a few bucks here this week. Hopefully I have a couple people interested, so we'll just see how that goes. And yeah, and so now my husband just got off work. In fact, he actually just got home from taking Judah to school, but he does work like overnight, so he's gonna go get some sleep. And that was pretty much our interaction for the day, not for the entire day, but yeah, so that's that. And in this video, I'm not gonna do a step-by-step tutorial, as you can probably already tell. I'm just gonna kind of talk to you guys through the process of just like whatever comes to mind. Okay, so as far as this wine rack, we actually just found this around the corner. Just one of the neighbors had set it out for us. I don't know if it was for us, but that's my theory. I think they leave it just specifically for me. But the legs were pretty messed up, so I'm gonna do my best to attempt to repair that using Bondo, and it doesn't look great, I'm gonna be honest, but it is very sturdy, and I'm glad about that. Just a side note, we do not drink wine in this house, but I think this is going to be a quick sell, so I'm super excited about it. Okay, so real quick, I wanted to pop in and just mention this. Glenda Chavez flipped the same exact dresser, and she said that this was featured in the movie E.T., I want to say. So I thought that was pretty cool. I actually found this at a yard sale, and I believe we paid $40 for it. I can't think of the name of the furniture right off the top of my head, which I probably should have checked first, but I'll probably throw it on the screen for you guys. But I thought that was really cool. All right, so for the rest of the day, I just spent my time scuff sanding everything with a medium grit sandpaper. So I'm pretty sure I'm using a 120 grit sandpaper. And this was such a long process that I really didn't film all that much because I just was focused and just in my zone. It was really hot and I was getting really tired, but I'm extremely motivated to get this done. So I just showed you guys just a couple of clips, but you guys get the idea. And then lastly, I wanted to show you a close-up because I have a feeling somebody might be wondering why I ended up sanding and painting this desk. I wanted to show you guys what it really looked like up close because I completely forgot to get before shots of all of these pieces. So that's my close-up. So with that being said, you guys, love y'all, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Good morning. So it is the next day and I'm ready to just jump right in. I'm prepared to go ahead and start priming. I did tape everything off yesterday evening after I turned off the camera, and I did that on purpose so that I can get a fresh early start this morning because I have some other things to do today. I'm limited on time. It's about 7 a.m. and I'm good to go. So I set everything up and just began to spray. Everything went smooth. I will say the vanity did take several coats of primer. I'm not surprised by that at all. It took 3 coats to be exact. And the bench that you see in the background, that's also another bleeder. Anytime you're working with that dark, rich stain color, just be prepared to apply several coats of primer. So that's why I use my Zen Bin primer because it is stain blocking. However, it just takes a lot of primer. So the bench I actually did prime a few vlogs ago, but there were some areas of bleed through. So I just wanted to touch that up. And then again, like I said, the vanity, it took 3 coats. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so jumping right in, it's day 3 and I'm gonna start by removing the dining set from the garage, and I'm just gonna pull it into the driveway because I do have some people interested in coming by today. Aside from that, I'm ready to move on to the painting process, and that really just excites me so much because this is when everything starts to come together. So I decided to go ahead and I'll say upgrade to a gravity fed gun. So this is the Central Pneumatic spray gun from Harbor Freight. It's less than $20. And I've actually used these before in the past, but I just never could seem to get them to spray up to my liking. I always experienced strokes and I could never just get that even smooth finish that I was seeing everybody else achieve. But now that I've kind of learned a lot more since back then, I decided to just give it another try. The main reason for me doing this is so that I could save on product. Now, you guys know I typically buy my paint by the gallon, and I'm ready to try to move on to the quart just to save a few extra dollars. And when I say a few, a lot. Okay, so I feel like this is step 2 in the whole strategy that God gave me on how to turn things around for my business. So the color is called Cypress Green by Benjamin Moore. Now I did get this from Dunn Edwards, and the paint is actually Axalta. That's Axalta. And when I did get this paint mixed, I originally had them tinted to the color that was a shade lighter, and it was just a bit too much for me, so I had them add some color and make it a bit darker. So it might not be exact on the color swatch of Cypress Green, but it's really close. And it sprayed flawlessly. I did not add water, and that was on purpose. I'm not really comfortable doing that. I don't really know how much water to mix. I don't want to have to waste paint after I finish spraying. I don't know, do you pour it back into the gallon? Does it have to be stored in the mason jar? Like, I just didn't want to add water. With all of that being said, I think that the Axalta paint was my favorite. I think it sprayed more flawlessly than the other two. It was a very tight vote, but maybe I'm biased because this was the first piece that I sprayed, but I ultimately fell in love with this combination. And now to clean the gun, I did rinse it out in the sink a couple of times, and now I'm just running some fresh water through the gun. For the next piece, I'm going to be using this color Linen White, and this paint is also from Dunn Edwards. It is Evo by Gemini, that's EVO, and for the most part, you guys have already heard everything I had to say. I did want to mention that I will be buying a paint gun stand, but this is just my creative backup for now. I'm just using this milk crate. It was a little nerve-wracking because I didn't want this to tip over, so not recommended, but this is what I did. So do as I say and not as I do. Go ahead and get you a paint gun stand. Moving right along, on the desk/vanity, I'm going to be using this color called Perfume Haze. Now at first glance, it doesn't look like much of a color. It almost looks white, but you can definitely see the contrast next to the drawer here in this corner. So I'm just going to do my first coat of paint, and hopefully tomorrow I'll do my second, and we should be good to go. This is also Exalta by Dunn Edwards. Last but not least, the wine rack. So for this, I'm just using the color white, no specific white, it's just non-tinted white paint. This is actually Command by Benjamin Moore, and it definitely was thicker than the other paints, and I didn't really like that about this one. But ultimately, this is a good paint. It's a no top coat required paint, as are all of the other paints that I used today, but I just wanted to throw that out there. So again, this is Benjamin Moore's Command. And with that being said, I'll do my second coat of paint off camera. And when I come back, I'll be showing you guys the reveal of all of these pieces. So I'm really excited, and I hope you guys are as well. So stay tuned. Hi, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you doing?
Doing good. Okay, so I know that I just said that we would get into the reveal, and we will, so please stay tuned. It's coming up shortly. But I first just wanted to share with you guys the next step in the strategy that God gave me. So I feel like the Lord just put it on my heart to surround myself with his promises. You know, one of the biggest attacks for me in this entrepreneurship journey, and if I'm honest, just in life in general, is in my mind. My thoughts really have a way of getting me down. So I just wanted to remind myself of what his word says, and I just jotted down some scriptures that really spoke to me. So I pulled out this Bible that I just ordered maybe a month ago, and I'll link that down below for anyone that's interested. But I pulled that out as well as some devotionals, and I just wrote down some scriptures, and in a moment here, we're going to go ahead and head out into the workshop. Okay, so that concludes today's video. I truly hope you guys enjoyed it. I so enjoyed filming this one for you guys. And with all of that being said, I would love to know which piece was your favorite down below. And of course, if you're not subscribed, don't forget to join the family by hitting the subscribe button. I'll see you guys hopefully soon with another video. Thanks for watching.